sometimes God has to shut doors and pull you out of situations because He knows that you will stay, not only because you're comfortable, but also you didn't hear the conversations that happened behind closed doors. So God has to pull us out of situations and close doors in order to protect us. A year ago, I was in such a toxic relationship, and I was always confused. And God had to shut that door. He had to physically remove me from that situation because He knew I would stay, because I was so in love. I would do anything for that boy at the time that I was dating. But God knew it wasn't me, and He had to remove me. God sees you. He knows your situation before you even get into it, and when you come out of it. And if it's not good.
Okay, let's talk about godly relationships. Let me give you a few signs that you are not in a godly relationship. If your significant other doesn't motivate you to grow a relationship with Christ, if they get irritated every time you talk about God or the Bible or going to church, cut it. If you feel pressure to do things that go against your Christian values, if they don't want to do Bible study with you, cut it. If they don't want to go to church or pray with you, cut it, okay? If you just have that feeling, if the Holy Spirit is trying to tell you something but you're not too sure about it, cut it. Listen to God when He's talking to you. If the relationship does not glorify God, cut it. If you don't feel loved, special, and wanted, cut it. If you prayed and asked for God for a sign that He's not the one and you've been seeing all these red flags, He is not the one. So cut it. If you feel like you're wasting your time, you probably are, so cut it.
One thing I have realized, that if God don't do it, it just won't get done. It's gonna take a miracle from God.
Am I broken?
It's amazing how one day someone walks into your life
Am I flawed?
and you can't remember how you ever lived without them.